Manny Pacquiao wins this fight.
Talk Nation, welcome back everybody. First of all, let's start off. Big salute to Fight Hype. Big salute to Luis Arias. They had a great interview. Luis Arias gave a great breakdown of the ErroL SPenCE and UGAS upcoming unified welterweight title matchup. ErroL SPenCE, fantastic competitor, fantastic boxer, great dude, real dude. Now, everybody thinks that Spence is going to win this fight. UGAS is not going to put up that much of a fight, but I beg to differ. And just because I beg to differ, that does not mean that I expect UGAS to win, although he can win. He has the skill set to possibly upset ErroL SPenCE. I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. ErroL SPenCE, does he has what it takes to get in there and perform at a high level and beat UGAS? Of course he does. That's why he's a unified champion. But a lot of the tools that UGAS has can offset what ErroL does. He's a great boxer. He knows how to utilize his range. He has a great jab. He has a nice right hand. Also, he has power, and he's just as big as ErroL SPenCE. His reach is a little bit shorter. ErroL has the, I guess, bonus in the range department as far as his jab. He got him by like an inch in height. But at the same time, that really doesn't matter. UGAS has a great skill set. He fights very well. His mid-range game is very good. But standing in the pocket for long periods of time against ErroL SPenCE, that's not recommended for UGAS. ErroL, he does do damage, especially in up close, although his principal style is utilizing his range, getting off of that great jab. But ErroL SPenCE is a body snatcher, but I don't believe he's going to stand in front of UGAS the whole night and try to land to the body. UGAS does have good defense. He has good defense, and he has great punch selection, and he has quick hands. He's able to get off combinations. So if he's on the inside, he can effectively get off a few shots and back ErroL SPenCE up. With that said, I don't see ErroL SPenCE getting into a dogfight with UGAS, but at the same time, I have a feeling that this fight is in spots going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a chess match because both of these guys have great range, have great jabs, and I believe they're going to put that on display. But I believe it's inevitable that these guys are going to be toe-to-toe and they're going to be banging out. Now, who can chip off a lot of these shots and then land in return, that's going to be possibly the definitive factor in deciding who wins this fight. Because a lot of us think this fight is going to be won on the outside, but I think this fight is going to be won on the inside, and that slightly favors UGAS. UGAS has a nice mid-range game, and like I said, he has quick hands, he throws quick shots, and I've seen some of his training, you know what I mean? Like on the inside, it's like that's where UGAS, that's where he flourishes. That's why he was so effective when he fought Manny Pacquiao. Now these quick guys with quick feet, quick hands, UGAS can fight them very well. Now Spence, taller competitor, his footwork is not as fast, his hands is not as fast as Manny and Sean Porter, but his fundamentals are fantastic. That's the deciding factor. That's what gives ErroL a chance in the mid-range game. And that's what's going to make it highly competitive once these fighters are at range and you see these guys throwing their shots. Now, UGAS coming into the fight, as you heard Luis Arias say, he's always in shape. He's not coming into the gym and it's kind of like a pre-fat camp, you got to cut weight. No. Throughout the in-between fights, he's always in good shape. He's coming into the ring, he's coming into the gym, and he's always in shape. He's already cut up, you know what I mean? So that just says that UGAS is very disciplined. He's very serious about his craft. He's a current WBA champion. He has his eyes set on ErroL's WBC and IBF titles. It is approaching this fight. It shows just that. That's what makes him dangerous, besides his skill set. The fact that he's focused, he's disciplined, he's hungry. He really wants these titles. I don't see UGAS going into this fight just trying to, I guess, stave off ErroL SPenCE. No, I believe he's coming into this fight, he's trying to win. And you know ErroL is trying to win because he's trying to be unified. undisputed welterweight champion of the world. Hopefully he will take the Crawford fight after. If he beats UGAS, we shall see. If UGAS comes into this fight and he's not on his A game, he's going to sleep. But if ErroL SPenCE comes into this fight and he's not on his A game, I think Errol can get caught with a shot and get hurt and possibly stop. Now, I don't see UGAS knocking ErroL SPenCE out for some reason, but at the same time, I could see UGAS stopping ErroL SPenCE due to his offensive output. He just winds up catching Errol with a bunch of shots, and I just see the ref coming in there possibly waving it off. But as far as catching Errol with that shot and just knocking him out, I don't see UGAS doing that. But for some reason, I believe that SPenCE can do that. Either way, both of these guys have a chance to win. They have a way to win if they get and they can catch their opponent with a certain shot or a certain series of shots to get them hurt and possibly get them up out of there. But this fight is intriguing, man. You know what I mean? Both fighters are highly, highly competitive. Both phenomenal talents. ErroL SPenCE, if he loses, he gets set back. He's going to have to fight his way back. And with the division being deep, the welterweight division has always been deep, this fight has a lot riding on ErroL SPenCE's future. You know what I mean? He has to win this fight. UGAS, if he happens to lose this fight, you know what? He's still going to be in highly competitive fights. So will Errol. But at the same time, this is going to knock Errol back because besides Crawford, this is quote unquote pound for pound 1A and 1B. And we all want the ErroL SPenCE and Terrence Crawford fight. But if SPenCE loses this fight and UGAS and Terrence Crawford could possibly go at it. And if they possibly go at it, and just to say Bud wins, now he becomes undisputed champion, you think that he's going to give ErroL SPenCE a shot when he has no belts and all the waiting and all the talking going back and forth? No. So Errol is going to be, he's going to be in trouble if he happens to lose this fight. You know what I mean? His career is going to be in trouble. In jeopardy, I would say no, because the division is still deep. But you will have to see like fights like Boots, kind of then possibly, maybe he had to fight his fellow Texan, Virgil Ortiz, fights like that. And these young guys is dangerous. These young guys are very talented. They have the skills, especially Yordenis, to beat ErroL SPenCE, to give him a highly competitive fight. So if Errol loses this fight, that's going to hurt his career. If UGAS loses this fight, it's going to set him back a little bit, but it's not going to cripple his career. He's still going to be in highly competitive fights. That's just how it is, man. That's just the game of boxing. When you're at the top like that and you happen to get knocked down or knocked off, you know what I mean? It sets you back. You're going to wind up, fighters wind up going on a little break. Look at what happened to Deontay Wilder, you know what I mean? There's still speculation, still up in the air. Is he coming back? I think that he should. Deontay Wilder has really he hasn't taken too much damage in his career because he's been knocking everybody out. So he should come back to the sport. I would love to see Deontay Wilder back in the ring, knocking dudes out. You know what I mean? Me and all the rest of his fans and the boxing world also. So this is going to be a great fight, man. Again, salute and shout out to Fight Hype, man, for a great interview. The link for that video will be in the description, so you guys can go check it out and you can see what I'm saying. So Talk Nation, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.